new antimicrobial Clave is the only antimicrobial connector with dedicated internal fluid path technology. The same features that make the Clave the least likely to transmit bacteria over any other brand now has the added feature of an antimicrobial additive. Clave is the only connector which has been proven to reduce intraluminal catheter colonization in a randomized clinical trial. The reversed split septum technology and dedicated internal fluid path are the heart of what makes the Clave least likely to transmit bacteria than any other brand. ICU Medical developed the antimicrobial Clave to enhance the dedicated internal fluid path and further reduce the risk of bacterial ingress into the catheter. Ionic silver has been infused into all fluid path contact components, which includes the internal cannula and split septum seal. The antimicrobial Clave is made up of 3 components: the internal Cyrex cannula with 2 fluid path windows, the silicone split septum, which covers and seals the conduit, and the Velox housing, which allows for Lohr locking connections. The antimicrobial ionic silver is infused during the molding process, which provides an even and continuous distribution of silver ions throughout the components. The antimicrobial Clave provides at least a 4-log bacterial kill rate for a continuous 96-hour use life. This method of manufacturing eliminates the risk of the antimicrobial additive scraping or wearing away over time with repeated use. The antimicrobial Clave has proven effective with gram-negative and gram-positive bacterial strains. When the Clave is disinfected using a swabbing technique, bacteria are removed from the access site of the split septum. The antimicrobial agent adds extra protection against bacterial contamination that may come in contact with the swabbing surface. As the access Lohr contacts the sterile septum and begins to compress it, a dynamic seal is created. Not until the septum is compressed and the internal cannula has passed through the slit to expose the fluid path windows is the fluid path accessed. This creates the internal fluid path, where at no point does the exterior of the access Lohr, septum, or Clave housing come in contact with the fluid path. The internal cannula, which houses the fluid path, also contains the antimicrobial additive. As fluid enters the Clave, it becomes exposed, along with any bacteria, to the silver ions. When the access Lohr is removed, the septum returns to cover the cannula and closes the entire fluid path once again. The new antimicrobial additive enhances what is currently the best available connector technology. With 99.99% effectiveness, the antimicrobial Clave will further protect your patient from bacterial ingress through the connector. The reversed split septum technology and dedicated internal fluid path, in conjunction with the antimicrobial silver additive, make the Clave connector your best defense against bacterial contamination. For further information, please contact ICU Medical at area code 949-366-2183.